Strap that sword and shield on, we're going on a journey.
Come and get them!
Here at Filmocracy, we pride ourselves on spotlighting independent filmmakers. The amount of blood, sweat, and tears used to craft a film is no easy task. We want to commemorate that by showing you 10 great fantasy films that need your attention. So come along with me on this journey for the top 10 fantasy short films.
I am Arthur, King of the Britons.
Before we start, remember, if you're an independent filmmaker who's looking for a platform to post your work and be part of a community of other independent filmmakers and film enthusiasts, then please visit filmocracy.com, the one hub where you can be a part of a filmmaker ecosystem, where you can rate each other's work, give constructive feedback, and have a list of other independent film works for your viewing pleasure. There's also incentives for reviewing and rating films with prizes and cash, so join us at filmocracy.com, the film fam for the film fans. Number 10. Deliverer. A hooded man dealing with a monstrous curse sets off on an unexplained journey. He soon runs into a band of bandits who have cornered a weary runaway. What will our hero do? The Deliverer brings the magical fantasy element and presents it in a grand way. With such a tight budget, the world still feels fully realized and very effective. This short gives us a brief look into a world full of magic, brutality, and an interesting steampunk-esque world that truly shows the creativity these independent filmmakers can come up with.
Called a toll for keeping the road safe. I'm warning you. One more step, and you ain't gonna be right now.
Number 9. Nogard. This short is more of a proof of concept for a more expansive world. With a beautiful snow-covered landscape, we follow a traveler as he brings himself to harness an energy that can be life-changing once controlled. We were a big fan of this short for the simplicity and wonder it left once it was over. Number 8. Knight of Hope. Step aside, Guts and Aragorn. The Knight of Hope has this one. With one of the most effective visual representations of medieval sword combat, Knight of Hope is a treat to watch. Light on story with your classic knight in shining armor concept, if you dunk that shining armor into a barrel of blood. This short is sweet and to the point. Number 7. Pantheon. Whoever can acquire the space crystal can open a portal to Pantheon. Pantheon is a beautifully CG rendered world where we get to witness two unlikely foes go against each other to obtain the crystal. A fun watch with an interesting world that will keep you engrossed. Pantheon is a great action fantasy short that will have you yearning for more. Number 6. From the Veil. May the best man win. Following the last man standing in the post of a great battle, we see him as he fights to his last breath against the only other person on the field, an orc. A battle of will and physicality. Will our main character get out of this alive? From the Veil is a straightforward action short that has amazing costume design and a badass one-on-one, good versus evil. Check it out.
When I stand before the gods, I will ask why humanity alone must bear it. These beasts know nothing of sorrow. They exist only to perpetuate their own malice.
I made my peace, monster. My life, for countless of yours.
Number 5. Violet. Who needs a sword when you have a badass gun? Violet is a film that mixes past and future, giving us a hybrid world where steel and lead are the only means of survival. This short gives us a bleak, dark, and gritty world where everything is ready to kill you. We follow a warrior in a journey to obtain a legendary crystal. As we go through this journey, we get a backstory from an epic narration that almost makes us feel as if we're being read a dark fairy tale. The wide scenery and vistas really give this film a grand feeling as we slowly reach an end to our hero's perilous journey.
The Black Lords, a monstrous race of the Nether Realms.
Number 4. Shadow of Mordor. Blood, steel, orcs, oh my! Shadow of Mordor is a short film companion piece that's attached to the great Mordor game franchise. Following the expansive Lord of the Rings lore, this short film is a fun, short action adventure where we follow a tiny, pathetic orc as he tries to prove to his squad that he is a force to be reckoned with. It's not until Talion, a sword-wielding ranger of Gondor, joins the fray and swipes and cuts his way through the orc horde that the action really begins. With great choreography and an interesting setting, you cannot go wrong with watching Shadow of Mordor. Number 3. The Wizard in the Woods. This adorable stop-motion short will tug on your heartstrings as we follow a tiny wizard venturing off on a journey to find a magical stone. This short will leave you almost weeping as the wizard meets an unlikely friend, a curious tree who only wants to help the struggling wizard. This heartwarming short will definitely put a smile on your face. Number 2. Legend of the Dark Rider. In this dark fantasy epic, we follow a ragtag team of mercenaries as they descend into darkness to go up against the evil force that has been tormenting the village. Part Beowulf, part Army of Darkness, this gory, blood-drenched short does not hold back on the action. With some stellar visual effects and practical work done to sell us on this grim world. Legend of the Dark Rider is a personal tale of a larger world. Let the hunt begin.
The old stories talk about brave and foolish men who went looking for the Dark Rider, never to return home. Terrible screams always found their way down to the towns below.
Number 1. Dispel. In this very real and beautiful short that has a mix of fantasy and magical realism elements, we follow a young girl as she battles an evil force to save her mother. Is it real or fake? You'll have to watch to find out. This film was handled with such care and love, telling a very real-world problem. The film does not hold back delving deep into the inner psyche of a young child dealing with an abusive household. Sometimes all you have is your imagination to get yourself through tough obstacles. I think we can all relate to that. Dispel is a fantastically crafted and perfect short film that needs to be seen.
I had some trouble with
So there we have it, 10 fantasy short films. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe and follow our social media. Let us know if you want more of these kinds of videos, and we will make sure to deliver. If you have a short film yourself that you want to upload, visit filmocracy.com, the hub for short independent films. Join our community. Join the film family. Links in the description for everything. Also, if you have any short films you would like to recommend, please let us know in the comment section below. We read everything you send. That's it for now. Hope you didn't disappear on us. See you next time.
What is Filmocracy? Filmocracy is a streaming community where users earn cash and prizes for watching and rating movies. Pretty good, huh? Just go to filmocracy.com today and start watching independent films for free.